Hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Yeah, pretty quiet last week. We only had a couple of runners. We opted for a claim with a couple of horses. We tried it with Severn Road and it wasn't far off the mark. He's gone from running thirds and fourths to probably he's only even beaten about a length or so through the week, but probably a bit of a lesson for us and a bit of a lesson for our jockey. And Georgie probably learned all about momentum in staying races, and I'm sure she'll learn a lot out of that race. It's a good race for her, for a kid to learn how to ride staying races. Consiello, he went great again. He's come back in good form, that horse. He was going nowhere last time in, and he's come back in. He only got beaten probably not quite a length, I suppose, and got to the line well. He'll certainly be right around about the mark his next start. Yeah, runners this week, we'll start off on Saturday at Camperdown Cup Day Saturday, always a good day, so get along there. We will have, we'll probably try Essoare again. He got his tongue over the bit the other day and went terrible, so we galloped him with a tongue tie on through the week and he worked up as good as he normally does. Probably a bit disappointing, that horse, and he shows us plenty on the training track. At the end of the day, he's ran a third at Geelong, so he probably needs to improve. So we'll put a tongue tie on him, see how he goes. Calabata, she went fair the other day, I thought. She goes to 2,000 metres. We've taken the blinkers off her. She seems to be travelling really well in the races. Then when she gets cluttered up, she's going backwards. So we're going to take the blinkers off her and see how she goes with that. And we'll take London Fog to pretty lowly graded 68 grade race there at Camperdown. He ran a blinder first up, second up, always a question mark I suppose, but he worked up beautifully through the week and the horse was fitting well. Just a matter of probably the only query with him is he can't get too far back at Camperdown, so hopefully he can posse up in the first 4 or 5 and he'll go really well. We'll go to Sunday at Geelong. We'll take Stenson there. I'll probably train a bit of trainer error last start, I suppose. I put blinkers on him and gunned him up, and he was a bit slow to begin, and then he sort of sat handy and didn't really finish off. So I'll take the blinkers off him, put him in a 1400 and ride him quiet, and then ease him to the outside at the straight and let him get home. And I've no doubt on his work this morning that he'll steam home. We might take Frothy to Echuca, but I'll probably just see how he works on Saturday morning, but we might wait another week for him. But so that'll probably be all we'll have for this week. Yeah, Georgie's not with us this week. She's off to Penola races. She got a couple of rides down there. She won on one of the horses last week, and it'll obviously be pretty hard to beat again. So good luck to George today. I think she's got a couple of rides at Camperdown on Saturday, and I also think she might have 1 or 2 rides at Geelong on Sunday. So good luck to George. Hope she has a good week. This week's horse of the week's a horse called London Fog. He's probably one of the most favourite horses in the stable. He's an absolute beautiful, quiet, lovely horse, and all the work riders fight over who gets to ride him. He had a really good prep last time in, and I don't think he's finished out of a place in his last 8 races. So he's an absolute beauty. He ran a really good race first up at Geelong and was narrowly beaten, and he heads off to Camperdown on Saturday, back to a 58 grade, and that should probably suit him. But certainly if we had a few more horses in the stable to train like him, it'd make my job very easy. That's a horse called London Fog.
Hi everyone, coming off an ordinary week last week, so let's try and pick a few winners this week. Straight to Flemington, race 9, number 2, Rough Justice, round 4 to 1. My value bet, a long shot, race 3, number 11, Kia Toro, Moody and Meach, around 25 to 1. If we have a win, let's also look at Hong Kong Sunday night. Lord Emsley now racing as Popping Candy in Hong Kong, is running around, so worth an each way. So good luck, good punting, and we'll catch you next week.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Went to the Magic Millions this week, and geez, they were a little bit expensive for this little black duck, that's for sure. I think they averaged about 195,000, up nearly 20%. So you need plenty of money to buy quality horses. I think they put about 750 horses through at an average of nearly 200,000. So yeah, very, very strong. So that'll probably carry over to the other sales. So we'll certainly have to do our homework this year to buy a nice quality horse. Stay tuned next week for a bit of information on our Think Pink race day on the 31st of January. A friend of ours, Wendy Boddington's had a bit of a tough time of it lately, and she's having a race day, a bit of a fundraiser for the a couple of nurses in the Geelong Hospital. So make sure have a good look at that next week and get involved. Until next week, see you later.
When the best trainer in the...
The girls on track all got together, about 300 very well dressed and very well, what's the word I'm trying to say? Actually certainly didn't go to New Zealand to buy a flying spur horse, that's for sure, but what's that noise? Disappointing. He's